What's good, wealth builders? It's the man, it's the myth, the wealth builder himself, Devon Putting Work Burke. And today we are talking about my 4 ways to invest your savings on autopilot. Let's go. Okay, real quick, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we talk about making more money, saving more money, building a better you and business. So without further ado, let's get to the topic on hand. 4 ways to invest your savings on autopilot. Okay, now in this video, right, I'm going to give you an easy to follow system to basically put your savings in a way is going to build wealth, all right? It's going to build a stash to pay your bills. It's going to give you an extra incentive to pay down your debt. It's going to give you a part to pay your financial education, okay, or any other education that you want to pay for. Okay, so with that being said, okay, we're going to break it down in these 4 different categories and how you should do it, how it should be set up, and the reasons behind it. Okay, because I know people think, okay, yeah, I'm saving money, I'm stashing money away. What do I do with this money? What can I do with this money? There's a lot of different things I can do with this money. Okay, so let's give some numbers. What if you had like $1,000, okay, every 2 weeks or per week, whatever you were making, right? Well, the average person probably pulls in about 1,000, maybe $1,500 every 2 weeks, right? So let's go with 1,000 for the sake of this video. All right, so let's go with an 8% savings rate of that $1,000. So that's $80 every 2 weeks, right? So what do you do with that $80 every 2 weeks? What's the most optimal thing to do with that $80 every 2 weeks? Now you can do this move weekly, or every 2 weeks, weekly or monthly, whatever you want to do. You can save it up to the end of the month and then disperse the money like that. But that's not really autopilot. You want to kind of make it autopilot. That's so you don't have to think about it. Okay, so I've divided up what you should do, like I was stating before, what you should do with your money in 4 different ways. Okay, it's the Wealth Builders Vault. Okay, we're going to get into that, right? We're going to number 2, the Wealth Builders Savings Model. Okay, we're going to get into that. Number 3, the Wealth Builders Pay Down Balance. Okay, going to get into that. And 4, Wealth Builders Financial Education. Okay, yes, everything has Wealth Builders in front of it. I'm sorry, that's just what I do. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so number 1, the Vault, the Wealth Builders Vault. This is your wealth account. Ding, ding, ding. Of course, right? It's a vault, and it's the Wealth Builders. Come on, man. It's your Wealth Builders account. Money gets deposited into this account, and it never leaves. Okay, it's like a one-way street with no U-turn. Okay, you ever been to Philly? Okay, with those one-way streets with no U-turn. Oh my God! But seriously though, all right. So the vault is invested in usually dividend income stocks, bonds, real estate, and other things like that. Okay, are REITs. Okay, if you can't invest in a house, you can invest in REITs. Okay, it's just like a stock. Okay, and the principal is never spent. It will grow into the largest part of your net worth. Okay, generating nearly all of your investment income. Okay, and if you don't start creating wealth now, 9 times out of 10 is going to be a struggle in the future. So you want to do it now. Okay, so this is the first thing you need to start with, the Wealth Builders Vault. Okay, and you do it autopilot by contacting whoever you get your check from. Okay, wherever you work. All right, and then you set up a automated deposit of income into your savings account. Okay, every time you get paid. Okay, so we're going to go with 8%, so you have 80. Okay, so now number 2, soft, what we call soft savings, but I'm going to give you the Wealth Builder Savings Model. Okay, all right, it's pretty much a delayed spending account. Okay, you're going to actually spend this money. Okay, this money is used for things that you want to buy but can't afford at the moment. Okay, Let's say, for example, a house, a car, a boat, a vacation, college fund for kids, planned medical care, clothing, jewelry, holidays. But this also includes maintenance for your home, like a roof, new appliances, new siding, paint, landscaping, modeling, all this good stuff, okay? And yes, okay, this can definitely happen. You just have to be persistent, okay? Number three, the wealth builders pay down, okay? Pretty much you're making an extra principal payment on your credit card, car loan, and your mortgage. By chipping away at these expenses, you will eventually eliminate them all and then have more money available for other categories. Personal debt is the opposite of financial freedom, people, okay, and dramatically makes it more difficult to reach your financial goals. If you doubt this, look at the interest charges you pay each month and imagine if that money had been invested instead. Okay? Right, right. Okay, number four, financial education, aka Wealth Builders Financial Education. Okay, books, magazines, newsletters, seminars, software, investment memberships, etc., etc., etc. Also, hiring professionals, professional financial advisors, tax accountants, estate attorneys, all that good stuff. Okay, and you want to avoid free advice from friends and family that you don't respect, that you don't think know anything, because you don't think they know anything. 9 times out of 10 they don't. Okay, you can put your savings in many places that are only limited to your imagination and creativity, but this is my thought process on how you should divide and conquer with your savings. All right, so now let's talk about each account. If you're missing the first account, the vault, you'll never have money to start investing with, okay? You'll never receive any investment income. Okay, this is pretty much the goal of all personal finance, to help you generate the most investment income. This is why this is the most important of the four categories, to get your money earning money so that you don't have to, okay? Every dollar is a soldier. Every dollar is part of your army going out there trying to get more soldiers to make your army bigger, bigger, and bigger, and better, and more substantial, and more grandeur, okay? And no, we're not talking about 401ks. We're not talking about RIAs. We're not talking about any government issued type of investment accounts, okay? We're talking about investments that you decide where the money goes, okay? Where the money resides. You decide where the money resides, all right? So you want to be able to take care, you want to be able to take care of your future and your own financial freedom. All right. Next up, if you're missing the second income or a second account, Wealth Builder Savings, you either can't buy what you want or you have to increase your personal debt. This is moving in the opposite direction of financial freedom, okay? This is going left instead of going right, okay? You're reducing the amount of money you can spend each month by the amount of debt payment. You are reducing your net worth by the principal and interest that you'll be charged. Another symptom of the wealth builder's savings is disrepair to your car, home, and health, because you don't have the money for upkeep. Everything physical needs to be maintained, from your teeth to your vacuum to your car. Okay, and it costs money to do so. This depreciates the financial assets that you own and puts at risk the most important quality of your life. Okay, health. It definitely puts that at risk when you don't have a substantial savings sitting waiting for anything and everything. Okay. Now, the next step, if you're missing the Wealth Builders Pay Down Debt account, okay, you are simply going to be the dummy, the dunce of the financial game of life. People that are building their wealth collect lots of little interest payments from the people that are destroying their wealth by making lots of little interest payments. Money is transferred every month from one group of people to the other. Okay, let's play that back again. Money is transferred every month from one group of people to the other. So every first of the month, between the first and the 15th, usually, money is transferred. Okay, from the 15th to the 30th, money is transferred. It all depends on what side you want to be on. Okay, you want to be on the side that's getting the money, not giving the money. Okay. Okay. You want to be on the side of the wealth builders, not the wealth destroyers. Okay. The pay down debt account puts you on track to permanently extinguish all of your personal debt. Okay. The sooner a personal debt is paid off, the more rapidly you can take all of this money and put it into other categories. Okay. Follow me. Follow me. Hope you're following me. Just follow me. All right. So next up, the fourth account, the fourth and final account, your financial education account. Okay. You won't know how to captain your wealth builder's vault if you are not educated. Okay. If you're not educated in the financial realm. Okay. If you don't have some type of financial education. So it's best if you either have the money to learn, like to pay for books, the ebooks, the videos, the things of that sort, or you have money to pay someone else. Okay, if you pay someone to handle your money, pay someone to help you manage your accounts and your investment accounts if you feel necessary. But I personally feel like you should have some financial education, and so these people don't take advantage of you. Okay, so by taking your savings into these four categories, you are addressing the four most important elements of financial management. You will be making certain for sure that your investment income will always increase by adding to your vault. You have money available for your extra expenses with your wealth with the savings. Your net worth will always be increasing with a pay down debt account, and you'll intentionally learn how to lower your investment risk and raise your investment returns and lower your tax liability with your financial education account. Okay, the only source of money to build these critical financial functions is to increase your income, net worth, and stability is your savings. Okay, you simply have to do it. Okay, now, with that being said, I recommend you fund these accounts simultaneously and do not focus only on debt or only on education because I've seen how it is financially detrimental to do so. For example, let's say that you really want to pay down your debt so you don't contribute anything to the vault. I've realized that if you don't have any investments, your investing skills will be underdeveloped as the years go on. You will not know how to invest once your debts have been paid off. You'll have no investment income to manage. You won't be looking for investing opportunities because that is something you can't afford right now, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, and as a result, it will be harder to get into the investment game later. You have more to learn in a shorter amount of time and may just avoid it altogether and put vault money into a low paying account and end up just um, a worthless waste of time. Okay. Now, the question is, right, how much do you spread among the four categories, right? So if we go back to the example of only saving $80 per week or every 2 weeks, what do you do with that? All right. So you want to get started at a low percentage, something manageable, something you can deal with. Okay. So just to get something started, you want to basically stay with the 8% to 10% range. All right. Now, my current savings range is 10% of all after tax income. Okay. This does not include 401k, medical savings account, or any other deferred qualified withholding. Okay. This means that 10% of all cash income that hits my checking account each month is set aside into these categories. Okay. So, number one, the vault, right? Like we said before, the vault receives 50% of total savings each month. Two, the Wealth Builder Savings Account receives 20% of savings each month. Three, Pay Down Debt receives 20% of savings each month. Four, Financial Education receives 5% of savings each month. Or you can do 10% of savings each month, depending on where you're at in life, or you can split it in half and leave 5% for other categories. You know what I'm saying? Variables that happen each month, right? There's always something variable. There's always some type of thing that happens, right? It might seem like this is a little bit, but as your income grows, as you make more money, as you expand your growth and start really building more income with the wealth builder system and learn how to build more passive income, make more money, and all that good stuff and build your online presence and really start expanding yourself and making this money, then you would have more money to put in your vault, more money to put in your savings, more money to pay down your debt as you increase your income. Okay. Now, you may receive, continual ongoing income in addition to some rare on one time inflows of money. Well, the percentages detailed that I stated before are based off of regular income, right? But if there is a one-time inflow of money like a garage sale, bonus, extra project, anything like that, then I take 90%. I'm sorry, not 90, but 50% of the proceeds and split it among the four accounts, and then the other 50% I will either put in my pocket or maybe buy some marketing, buy some advertising, for my online business. Okay, that's how I allocate my income. That's how I allocate the percentages. That's how I do it. Okay, but your primary focus is to build the balance of the vault, because the vault will grow your passive income and will give you a much more financial freedom feeling. Okay, there you have it. All right, these are my 4 ways to invest your savings. All right. The amount of money you can save from every source of income is your key to a brighter financial future. Okay. And if you don't follow these, you could do some type of variation. But like I said, you can set it up automatically by doing it through your employer. So you take 50% sent to your um, vault of the $80, so that'll be $40 every time you save, okay? And then you set up the rest 20%, 5%, and 5%. And you set up different accounts. You can do prepaid cards. That's so you don't have to have um, too many big checking accounts. You have main checking accounts. You know what I'm saying? Or you can do separate checking accounts at the same institution. A lot of people have 2 or 3 different checking accounts at the same institution, or you can do savings accounts at different institutions. Like you say, have a savings account at a what they call that uh, at a regular bank, and then you can have a savings account at a at on, online savings account, which online savings account give you a higher percentage anyway. Okay, so you might want to do like 2 or 3 different online savings accounts that give you a high percentage. So when your money's in there, you can actually gain some money while being in there. So those are a few tips that you can use to build even more savings, that so you can use that money to help with, like I said, more money stashed away, more paying down your monthly bills, and more money towards your financial education. All right, so there you have it again, the 4 ways to invest your savings on autopilot. Thanks for watching. It's your boy, the wealth builder himself, Devon Put in Work Burke. Again, signing off for the 4 ways to invest your savings. Don't forget to get your free guide to building passive income. That link is in the description. Also, all links, all ways to connect with me are in the description below. So do remember, wealth builders, make more, save more, build more. Peace.
It's the Wealth Builders, baby.